my god, that scream came from the room behind this door. What kind of strange light is this? I feel so weak.
The effect of the drug is lessening. Can you hear me?
Where am I?
Speak when you're spoken to, girl. You're at high sea with no sight of land for far and wide.
My parents.
Your parents are the first thing to come into your mind? That almost surprises me.
Who are you? Where am I?
I'm Dr. Eduardo Juarez. Just call me Doctor. I'm so very keen to find out what's going on inside your head.
What? Leave me alone! I want to go home!
Now that's impossible. You can never go home again.
Leave me alone, please!
I can't do that.
Why? Who are you?
I'll check on you later. The two of us are going to spend a long, long time together.
Now here's a little treasure. I needed to see you with my own eyes. I'm Cesar, so you're called Fiona. What a sweet name. And you are really lovely. Lovely hair. I'll come back later when my shift is done. Then I'll check up on you.
Josh. Come here, quick. Here, behind the wall.
I can't see you. Where are you? Who are you?
Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, Ruben.
Ruben?
Did you forget about me, sister?
So, you're my brother.
Oh, Fiona, what have they done to you?
I don't know.
Don't believe a word that the grown-ups say. They don't want to help you. No one on board will. This is a smuggler's ship. It sails the seven oceans with its pitch-black sails billowing, carrying locked-up children.
But the doctor...
That's what he calls himself. But he's not going to cure you. He would be sold. Or he would carry out terrible experiments on you.
But that can't be.
Listen to me. He's abducted you, and he's given you medicine to make you sleep. I'm in the room behind this wall. I found a lot of things. They talk much. I can help you escape.
What? What? What should I do?
Just do what I say. Then I can help you. Only then.
How are you going to help me? I'm terribly afraid.
Calm down. Trust me. You have to do exactly what I tell you. I can show you the way.
All right. I'll try.
Good. First, you need to find a way out of this prison. Explore everything. Somehow, you can free yourself. You're clever. You can do it.
My cuddly cloth. I've had it since I was born. I think. My lovely amulet. It's a birthday present from my parents. It's already hanging nicely. This is where I was tied up. Oh, there's some loose planks under the carpet. The door's locked. The rag looks really dirty, but maybe I can still use it. A rag that can be used to wipe something up. Where did all the blood come from? Other children? I don't like pointy needles. I've heard sounds coming from there, like people talking, but very quietly. Look as if I could unscrew it. This is where I was tied up. There's a small shaft below the hatch.
Captain, there's something that we need to discuss.
What about?
A lot, actually. But first and foremost, it's about my patient.
Very well. Show me what you mean. Let's go.
Where's my necklace? I've lost my necklace when I was crawling through the ship. Oh no. It looks heavy. Really heavy. That smells really funny. And ugh, it's stinging my eyes. What a big room! I need to find things that can help me.
You need to drive the sailors out of the mess hall.
But how?
No one is allowed to be in the room. They all need to go.
What if they see me?
Can you hear them talking? They're using the pipe over there to speak to each other. They're talking about barrels filled with something dangerous.
I'll take a look around. I've heard sounds coming from there, like people talking, but very quietly. This is the wall between my hideout and the captain's room. I can't see inside. They're nailed tight. I can't see inside. They're nailed tight. I might be able to open something with it. That thing is heavy, but it might become useful. I can't see inside. They're nailed tight. I don't want to know what's inside. I can't read what's written on there. That's empty. The bed is disgusting. Those are crates hanging from the ceiling. There's only water out there. There's only water out there. I can't reach the window. I can't read very well yet. It's sleepy powder. I'll take it with me. The powder can make people sleepy. There's only paper inside. I can't write yet. Now look what we have here. A key. I wonder where it's from. Mommy is much prettier. I'd better stay quiet, or they'll know where I am. I don't know how to turn on a lamp like this. I don't think there are any pictures inside. I can't read very well yet. A stack of old books. I don't like books. I don't think there are any pictures inside. I don't think there are any pictures inside. I don't think there are any pictures inside. It's staring at me all the time. A nice picture. I don't like this picture at all. A scary picture. The picture looks different than the others. Do bad men like pictures too? A scary picture. Those are crates hanging from the ceiling. The door's locked. It's not the right key. I don't think that I'm strong enough to open the door with it. I can't do anything with the sleepy powder here. The cloth is now dripping wet with this weird liquid. The rag is dripping with a strange liquid. When I smell it, I get dizzy and my eyes hurt. I can't use the wrench like that. The door's locked. It fits. The door's open. I'm afraid to go further. The bad men will see me. There's something inside the pocket. There's just a single match left. I already took everything. There's just one match left. I should think really long and hard about what I'm going to use it for. I would only burn my hands. Look as if I could unscrew it. I can unscrew the connecting piece. There's a hole in the speaking tube. I can't do anything with the sleepy powder here. I've stuffed the wet cloth into the speaking tube. Ugh, that stinks.
Hey, look! The machine room speaking tube.
Smoke? What the? The machine room's on fire! The barrels. We need to get in there now.
Captain, that's madness. We'll all be goners.
Come on, you cowards. Into the machine room or else we're all gonna be blown to pieces. There's not much time, but we can still prevent it.
Damn it. Aye, aye, Captain.
What am I supposed to do now?
You need to defeat the bad men. Make them get weak or tired.
I can't.
You can make them weak or fall asleep. You will find a way.
I don't think I can do that.
I'll show you the way. I've heard them talking. There are medicines on this ship that are not good for them. You just need to take a look around.
Well, fine. I'll try. I already took everything. There's a hole in the speaking tube. I already took everything. The men are in there. I won't go there. I can't read what's written there. I don't know what's in there. Part of a ship's plan. So many pipes. So many pipes. A big wheel. I don't know what it is, but it looks complicated. A big wheel. A big wheel. A big wheel. So many pipes. These pots are very dirty. Empty bottles and containers. Water's dripping from the pipe into the pot.
Now looky here. Abandoning the crew when things start to heat up, Dottore?
You can all go to hell as far as I'm concerned, along with your illegal cargo. You don't get it, do you? What this is all about?
Is that how you see it? Really?
I don't have any obligations to the crew. I'm just a passenger.
Couldn't help but notice. You don't even eat with us.
No sane person would call that muck food.
We need to go to the machine room and help the others.
Go if you like. I'll be waiting close to the lifeboat. I don't need to tell you what would happen if there was a fire in the hold.
Quite high up.
Now looky here. Abandoning the crew when things start to heat up, Dottore? Hello? Hello?
You can all go to hell as far as I'm concerned, along with your illegal cargo.
Hey,
Pipe looks
what's going on
different
down
here.
there?
What this is
Is
all
that
about?
how you see it?
Will anyone
Really?
answer me?
You can build things on this. Crates are even hanging on the walls. You can build things here. I can't reach it. I don't know what's inside. I don't know what might be inside this bottle. I don't know what's in there. Maybe they rolled the dice to see who was going to visit the next child. The men are going to eat here soon.
I don't have any
The bad
obligations
men
to the
played
crew.
with these.
I'm just a
Couldn't help
passenger.
but notice.
Hello?
You don't even
Hello?
eat with us.
No sane person would call that muck food.
Hey, what's going on down there?
So many pipes.
We need to go to the machine room and help the others.
I can't get past
Go
as
if you
long as the
like. I'll
doctor
be
and the
waiting
bad
close to
men
the
are
lifeboat.
standing there. Should I really do this? Or maybe I can just run away before they come back. Or maybe I can lock them out.
No, they would just hunt you down. When they've caught you, they will do terrible things to you.
But
Do it! They will be back very soon. Come on, hurry up.
now they'll fall asleep. But I have to be gone before they wake up again.
But where did the smoke come from? I mean, we didn't just imagine it, did we?
Maybe a stupid rat caught fire. Can we go on eating now, please? Sure. Dig in.
I don't feel too good.
Me neither. Ugh. Doctor, what's going on with us? I need to catch some fresh air.
Me too.
Good work. Now you can get out of here. Search for something that you can use to escape with. Something that floats. And where you can fit in.
It's locked. Reuben must be behind it. If only I could find a way to help him. I already took everything. I need to be quiet. I can hear that doctor in the room above me. If I climb out there, I'd just fall into the water. I need a boat or something similar to escape. If I climb out there,
I don't believe
I
this is
just fall
happening.
into the water. I need a boat or something similar to escape. The wicked doctor is up there. He's not allowed to see me.
I knew it. There was no way that this would end well. But did anybody listen to me? Of course not. Now we've got to leave this godforsaken ship at once.
Daddy loves to fish. Daddy loves to fish. There's gotta be a way out. And I need to find something that I can use to escape with. I'm sure that this bell will make people come here. I won't ring the bell, or they'll hear me. The door's locked. The keys are too high up for me. How can I reach them? I'll move my little boat over to that hatch. A big hatch that leads outside. I could get off the ship, but there's a big lock in front of it. I'd better not do anything wrong with this. A really big gun. A big hatch that leads outside. I could get off the ship, but there's a big lock in front of it. I could try to escape with this, but I'm sure the water is cold. Very cold. A note, but I can't read it. The door's locked. The door's locked. Nothing's happening. A strange bottle. This looks like the machine in my hideout. The door's locked. I should be careful with that big gun. I should be careful with that big gun. I should be careful with that big gun. A key! There's a symbol on it. I think that it's supposed to mean the cargo hold. That's next to the door where I was locked up. But isn't that the room where Ruben is in? I could take him with me. We could escape together. I need to go to the cargo hold. One of the keys has got the picture of a machine on it.
I don't believe this is happening. So here you are. I knew that you'd cause trouble. I should have given you a larger dose of the medication. Now, we don't want a tragic accident to happen.
Something is totally wrong here. Oh my god. No, that can't be true. Ashes everywhere, and this is Fiona's handkerchief. No, this can't be true. Who would do such an awful thing to a little girl? The door is completely warped. The inscription on the crate is illegible. 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 Part of a ship's plan. The plan looks like it could disclose the secrets of the strange facility at the ship's core. One piece is still missing, though. I'll assemble it. The ship's map is complete. Quite heavy. It's gone black from the coal. They remind me of wine barrels, but there's definitely no wine inside. These giant pipes all lead to that boiler. Why does a sailing ship need all of this? This big barrel contains oil. This one's filled with water. They remind me of wine barrels, but there's definitely no wine inside. A liquid sweating out with an acrid smell. A long stick with a hook on its end. A long stick with a hook on its end. What's inside there could be the remains of apples. Looks like there were lemons in this one. It gets the coals to the oven. The musket's ramrod. Used to ram down the cartridge into the musket. Ashes everywhere. Who would do such a horrible thing to a child? A lot of screws. There's a couple of screws inside. Everything else is too rusty to be of any use. It looks like Fiona's. If only I knew what happened to her. It's glowing. Ashes everywhere. Who would do such a horrible thing to a child? The coals are put in here. This one's filled with water. The shovel's too large to stick it under the door and use it as a lever. Using the boat hook and some force, I should be able to unhinge the door. Good, that worked. The room where Fiona was imprisoned. It really exists. What on earth is happening here? Where did all that blood come from? What kind of terrible things have happened down here? This will help Lex to get back on his feet. A syringe filled with morphine. This is what Lex needs. There's a hole in the speaking tube. A solid chair. Was there someone tied to it? This is where Fiona escaped her prison. Now it's flooded with water. The hook from the crane. It fell into the water. This doesn't really look like a musket. Nothing to dig here. Nothing to dig here. This doesn't really look like a musket. The hull is filled with water. Blood! Lex! Lex! Oh no, Lex, wait! I've got to help him. The door's blocked. I can't get into the room this way. But wasn't there another door close to the mess hall? I think that I should take a look around. My God. Fresh blood. It must be from Lex. I have to find him before he bleeds to death. My God. Fresh blood. It must be from Lex. I have to find him before he bleeds to death. I don't need the screw box here. I think that I can use the cogwheel again. I've attached some screws to the cogwheel. The clock should be complete again now. Let's see if I can wind it up. A giant clock. Looks like someone built it from old parts that he collected. A big clock face. The craftsman must have assembled it by himself. There's a little door. It's closed. The engravings seem to depict hell. Now the clock is wound up. I can hear it tick. Now the clock is wound up. I can hear it tick. giant clock. Looks like someone built it from old parts that he collected. The figurine wears a captain's hat, so no doubt it's the captain. And it's got to signify something that he's emerging from the gates of hell. This figure could depict the captain. He looks authoritative. This doesn't really look like a musket. Is it the craftsman who built this clock? Might be. After all, he has a pocket watch in his hands. I guess this figure is supposed to depict the mechanic. It's not ticking. Let me wind it up. A pocket watch. It probably doesn't show the right time, but it's still working, so I can use it for other things. That must be the doctor. The clock's creator placed him in hell. This figure looks like the doctor from my visions. Looks like it's the cook who's coming out of the gates of heaven. A tin figure that looks like a cook. Sailor. The craftsman who constructed this clock has placed him in hell. A figure that looks like a sailor. This figurine is smaller. It could be a child. A girl. The figurine looks like the girl I saw in my visions. Fiona! Does that mean that it's really happened? Is it real? This reminds me of the child from my visions. It looks so innocent. The cargo is dangling in the shaft above the mess hall. I'd better not walk through all that hot steam. I'd rather keep it in my pocket. A pocket watch. It probably doesn't show the right time, but it's still working, so I can use it for other things. This doesn't really look like a musket. I'll just cut myself. This doesn't really look like a musket. Damn! Very short, small metal pin just broke. It was holding the pump arm in place. But if I could find something that's roughly the same size and shape, then I might be able to fix it. I'd rather keep it in my pocket. A pocket watch. It probably doesn't show the right time, but it's still working, so I can use it for other things. I'd rather keep it in my pocket. Looks like there were lemons in this one. This big barrel contains oil. This one's filled with water. I'd rather keep it in my pocket. If I want to use the smoldering coal, I better get a move on. The coals on the shovel are hot. I'll put the coals in. The coals from the oven are inside. I'd rather keep it in my pocket. What would I do with the coals there? 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 The ramrod from the musket is red hot. Now that it's stuck into the hot coal, it'll stay hot for quite a while. The ramrod from the musket is red hot. Now that it's stuck into the hot coal, it'll stay hot for quite a while. I should leave the coals inside. I could melt the solder joint with the hot ramrod, but it's too hot to hold. I can use the insulating material to hold the red-hot ramrod that's heating up in the bed warmer. The ramrod's heating up. Good thing I've insulated it so that I can grab it. It's working. Now the steam is coming out here instead of upstairs. Hey, Lex, it's me! Insane?
Oh, wait. It's you.
You're out of your mind.
Everything is blurry. I can hardly see anything. I feel weak. In pain. I could really do with some medicine right now.
Hang on. First, I need to tell you something important.
Tell me something. I'm not in the right frame of mind to listen. Until you find some painkillers for me, you might as well tell it to all these animals here. Which are not really moving, by the way. Or are they?
I found some morphine. It should help a bit.
Ah, great. Hand it over. That stuff really helps.
Do you understand me again?
That seems to be the case, but please do me a favor and keep the volume down, will you?
Is that all your thick head can come up with after you shot at me?
Have I already said that I don't like your tone of voice?
Enough with the wisecracks. I need to tell you something.
Is that so?
Maybe it was just a dream. Or my imagination. I saw a girl. Fiona. She was on this ship, as a prisoner.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's as if I was on the ship in some other time. Perhaps it's still to happen. I don't know.
That does sound rather crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. I can't explain it.
Well, maybe I can.
What do you mean?
Before I lost my senses, I was able to decipher some of the logbook's content. The Portuguese part. And I found out something rather interesting. This ship transported not only normal freight, they've made some modifications and turned the hold into some kind of distillery.
Some kind of what?
You can produce alcohol with it. I've read something about ethanol, and I think that we're on board a smuggler ship.
Yes. My vision was about smugglers too.
Anna, what I mean by this is that there are probably lots of barrels down there that are filled to the brim with volatile liquid, and they are responsible for completely clouding your senses.
No. This vision felt completely real. I can hardly describe it. I've never experienced something like that.
I can't deny that this ship is creepy, but ghosts? I don't know.
I think that the girl is the key to what's happening here. I think that I need to help her. I think that if I don't, that something terrible is gonna happen to her.
Just listen to yourself. You're not making any sense.
I found her ashes down in the machine room in front of a huge oven. If only I knew who she is or what's happened to her.
Well, there's one thing I know for sure, and that is what will happen to us if we don't get a move on and get out of here. This ship, it's got eyes and ears. It's whispering, and it's going to be our grave.
How did you manage to get here in your condition? Why didn't you stay in the captain's cabin?
What? Oh, of course. I found a key, and since you were gone for so long, I started to worry about you. I wanted to see if you might need some help. When I came in here, I tripped. I must have lost consciousness for a bit. Anyway, when I woke up, I saw the wardrobe lying there, and I was too weak to move it.
What can we do?
If what I read is true, then we need to get off this cursed ship as fast as possible. If ethanol leaks from the hold, it might kill us and we won't even notice. Or the ethanol catches fire, which would get us just as killed. We need to get off this ship. But to do that, we first have to find out where the hell we are. It's time that we uncovered a couple of this ship's dark secrets, don't you think?
But how? What should we do?
You don't know much about navigation, but I do. You need to become my eyes, ears, and hands. See if you can fix the position and get us back on course. Before we leave the ship, it's essential that we know which direction to take. Otherwise, we'll be lost in open sea.
But I'm a reporter, not a sailor.
There's no better time to become one.
An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. These trophies appear to originate from all the different places that the ship has docked at, and there's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it. It says, acquired at longitude 27.75, latitude 38.75. I've never seen butterflies like these before. They must come from far away. But where exactly? Here's a note attached. Something's written on it. It says, found at longitude 31, latitude 39. These animals look like they come from remote, faraway lands. Maybe the occupant of this cabin was a hunter, and there's a little note attached. Something's written on it. It says, hunted at longitude 28.78. Latitude 38.5. Rust and condensation everywhere. The glass is so scratched and dirty that I can't even look outside. The sheets may be old and musty, but the bed was made with care. A nicely carpentered, solid wardrobe. The owner was obviously concerned that someone would open it. It's locked up with a combination lock that's completely rusted up. Their owner had a wide range of interests. Fiction, flora, and fauna of the southern seas, Music? Their owner had a wide range of interests. Fiction, flora, and fauna of the southern seas, music. I think that the ship is lit well enough now. It's filled with butterflies and other insects. There's a picture of a key on it. I think that the ship is lit well enough now. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. Did the occupant of this cabin hunt down these animals? Here's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it. It says, shot at longitude 26, latitude 38. The Qatar's been lying here for a while. The dampness has really damaged it.
Did you find out anything?
Please, could you tell me again what I'm supposed to do?
The most important thing is to find out exactly where we are right now. Now get to it, and find something that'll help to fix our position. The best tool for the job will be the sextant. Oh, and while you're at it, see if you can alter the ship's course.
How do I use a sextant to fix our position?
You look through the telescope on the sextant and lock onto the horizon. Then you look for the sun. Or more likely the moon in our case. You then slide the arm until the moon looks like it's superimposed on the same line as the horizon. If all goes well, come and tell me the number of degrees on the slide scale. And if not all goes well, you can come tell me anyway.
How do I change the ship's course?
Well, by moving the wheel. Unless something got stuck in the rudder, this shouldn't pose a problem, should it?
I'm on it.
Did you find out anything?
I've tried to change our course, but I can't budge the wheel. Not even an inch.
Damn it. You should still try to determine our position. Is there anything else?
I need to go. The door's still blocked. At least Lex is safe now. I can't use the log here because this porthole refuses to open. Rust and condensation everywhere. The glass is so scratched and dirty that I can't even look outside. I can't use the log here because this porthole refuses to open.